What's up, guys? Meteorologist Stormcat 5 with a new segment called The Outbreak Setup, and then I'll starts right now. Okay, so we've got more severe weather expected today, and it's going to be in two different areas. One area is going to be right along this boundary. You see this? I'm putting this satellite in motion. There is an outflow boundary from a previous MCS storm system that's pushed down into Texas, and storms are going to fire along and just south of that. Now, there is some potential that boundary could actually move a little bit further to the north today as warm, moist air comes up from the Gulf. And that's one area storm's going to focus this afternoon. Now, there's actually a second area of severe weather possible along the Texas-Kansas border up here where we've got another enhanced risk that's a 3 out of 5 risk for some very strong storms. We already talked about this first enhanced risk down near Lubbock and just south to Midland, right along that leftover boundary. Now here's your tornado outlook for today. I think tornadoes are possible from Colorado through Kansas, all the way through New Mexico, even into Oklahoma later on tonight. But by far the biggest threat is going to be along storms right along the Kansas-Texas border, and then a second cluster of storms is going to form down near Lubbock that ride right along that boundary. Now we're really starting to heat up across Texas. Temperatures are starting to get into the upper 80s and lower 90s right in our area for severe weather today. And so as those temperatures heat up, our cape or our fuel for storms is going to ramp up in a big way with values of close to 2,000 to 3,000 in some spots. The big question here is, are we going to have enough turning with the winds? And the answer is yes. This is the helicity right now. This is the 0 to 1 kilometer helicity, the 0 to 3 kilometer helicity. Wow. And if we take a look at our significant tornado parameter, check it out. It's kind of scattered. You've got a couple of different areas emerging. One up here near Kansas, and we've got some decent tornado conditions down near Midland that could be enhanced by that boundary today. But I don't think we're talking about a slam dunk by any means, and that's why we've only got a 5% for today. All right, so how's this all going to play out today? Storms may not get started until late into the afternoon, early in the evening right there. Notice we've got clusters of storms popping up in New Mexico, a cluster of storms popping up in Texas, and this big time cluster storms popping up in Kansas. And going into the magic hour, going into the sunset, that's when things are really going in a major way. We could have several clusters of supercells from Amarillo all the way down through Midland, another cluster near Dodge City, Kansas, and then one pushing into Oklahoma. And things stay noisy throughout much of the night, especially right along the Kansas-Oklahoma border. We're likely going to have an MCS that marches down towards Oklahoma City late into the early morning hours. So heads up, my Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas brethren, got severe weather on the way. Thanks for joining me today. Please let me know what you think of this segment in the comments below. Massive shout out to Weatherfront. This is their app. It's awesome. Check them out. This is Stormcat 5, and I'll see you on the next one.